con Artide Music, Butter, el maldito corneo, el Jordan 23, Artide y Twig 23 Remix, lo último de J-Vision Records. No te la puedes perder, hijo de Remil. Tula FM recomienda este éxito.
horaa loo yidhi saadku hawl male oo habsaan male oo halkee male waa hubsoo qura haddaba habka saad adeegso si lacag dibadda lagaaga soo diro ama adigu aad lacag dibadda ugu dirto lacagta dibadda lagaaga soo dirayo ku hel saad adigoo isticmaalaya xawaaladaha casriga ah gudaha iyo dibaddaba.
Hello.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام. وكما
والله محمد اسمه وناكسين ولا
محمد إن هذا اليوم
وانا وناكسين ولا لسه سكر مو وناكسين
maxaa soo kordhay maanta
ولا لقي لعب بيو وحدو ينو ku cabo saad uma garanaysa markaan biyaha ku bixiyay
saad ma leedahay
ha wala loo furan yahay
hay inaad arimakan ku soo diray
hayo wala hadda siinaya wala ninka ceelka
waa biilkii lambarkay ku dir
ما شاء الله حوالات ساد دقدق بدنا
marka dalka gudihiisa lacag ka dirayso ee aad isticmaalayso saad service gal saadkaaga dooro laba oo ah lacag diris ka sii dooro xawilaad kadib dooro xawaalada dibadda sii dooro haddana shirkadda aad doonayso inaad lacagta ku dirto haddaba ha mogaanin telesom sad service iyo xawaaladaha casriga ah Taj Express Well Remit Bakal Express iyo Tawakal.
Miren gente, aquí hay sociedad, eso, aquí está la sociedad. La casa está llena de virus de bacterias. Por eso prefiero los paños húmedos desinfectantes de Virutec. A diferencia de otras toallitas desinfectantes, Virutec paño húmedo desinfectante elimina virus y bacterias. Deja tu casa impeque, limpia y sin virus y bacterias. Por eso confío en Virutec. Virutec, especialista en desinfección.
Siete, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 0. San Miguel 00, donde va triunfa.
Ven, bailalo, ahí ven, bailalo, ven, gózalo, ahí ven, gózalo.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome. I'm Batudin Muhammad and you are watching the English news program on Somaliland National Television. These are the main stories making headlines. Somaliland President inaugurates a newly constructed building for orphanage and vulnerable children in Hargeisa, capital city of Somaliland. Somaliland Parliament approves members of the National Electoral Commission. Nigeria vows to track down militants. The incumbent president of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mahmoud Silanyo, has on Saturday, while executing the daily duties of presidential tasks and implementing one of the pledges he made to the people, has officially opened a new building constructed for the orphanage and vulnerable children by Kuwait government.
The incumbent President Ahmed Mohamed Mahmoud Silanyo has on Saturday, while executing the daily presidential tasks and implementing one of the pledges he made to the people, has officially opened a new building constructed for the orphanage and vulnerable children by Kuwait government. This project, unveiled by the President of Somaliland, is counted to be one of the most important development programs implemented in the country, and is expected to be a center housing for orphanage and will make a change to the lives of many vulnerable children in the years to come. The President's participation in the opening event was accompanied by senior delegations from neighboring countries, Djibouti and Kuwait as well, who financially and technically implemented the project, which is aimed to accommodate by the orphanage children who are desperately in need for receiving a lot of aid. The President of Somaliland, His Excellency Ahmed Mohamed Mahmoud Silanyo, speaking at the venue, has for the first time expressed thankfulness and admiration to Kuwait government for implementing such remarkable project, which he stated will play a vital role in supporting young kid orphans who lack the opportunity to improve their life independently. The President, on the other hand, has emphasized the importance of providing support for the vulnerable orphans among the society who are desperately in need of shelter. The President stressed in his speech to cordially thank for the Kuwait government in constructing these well-furnished buildings, which will enable for the children to find everything in it. On the other hand, members of the cabinet ministers have also spoken on their part to emphasize the importance of this project implemented by Kuwait government to accommodate and educate for the less privileged young kids from needy families.
Somaliland Parliament held a session to approve National Electoral Committee consisting of 7 members. The 26th session of Somaliland Parliament approved National Electoral Commission consisting of 7 members. The session, chaired by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mr. Abdurrahman Abdullahi Erro, and the meeting was attended by 70 parliamentarian members. Secretary General of Legislative Council, Mr. Abdurrazak Saeed Ayalle, read the educational profile of the members of the National Electoral Committee during the session. Each member was approved for 69 votes. All the members voted in favor, apart from Speaker of the House of Representatives, who did not cast his vote. At the end of the approval session, Mr. Saeed Ali Mose, who is one of the National Electoral Commission, spoke to the media in the House of Representatives and appreciated to the Parliament and stated that they were elected for these tough national tasks, and promised on his part that he will make solidarity and justice among stakeholders whom he is serving for. Somaliland Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy provided an exclusive interview to Somaliland National Television to discuss his recent work-related trip to UAE and the Democratic Republic of Congo.
The Minister of Minerals and Resources, Hussein Abdi Douala, spoke in an exclusive interview with Somaliland National TV about his return from the United Arab Emirates and the Democratic Republic of Congo in a meeting he held with delegates and representatives of oil companies. They discussed the existing agreements between the two countries and the possible approaches that will be taken in 2015 with regard to oil exploration and exploitation. The minister underlined that the government of Somaliland has made agreements with 3 oil companies in the UAE. On the other hand, they discussed during the meeting the details of budgets required and the work necessary to be undertaken, which are foremost in importance. The minister went on to say, whilst in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where he met with a large mineral exploration company interested in working with Somaliland and exploring a designated region in Berbera. The minister stated that much was learned about the company and the benefits it can bring to Somaliland in its venture.
Salal Regional Court conflicted various judgments on 25 illegal migrants arrested by regional police. Salal Court conflicted various judgments on 25 illegal migrants arrested by regional police. These migrants were seized in the southern coasts of Salal region by Somaliland Marine Forces. The Commissioner of Awdal and Salal Court, Sahal Abdullahi Hersi, spoke on the judgment and stated that migrants is increasing in number for recently, and urged for the people and security members to hold in custody for anyone suspected with the act of migration. On the other hand, the commissioner appreciated to the police commander in Salal region for their efforts in creating strict network for the migration. Mr. Sahal appealed to the government to send transportation speeding vehicles to use imprisonment for the prisoners. In the conclusion, the Deputy Commissioner of Salal Region, Abdul Qadir Adam Yusuf, told that migrants will be taken a legal step. So you are still watching the English news program on Somaliland National Television, the only Somali-speaking channel with an English news program. And now for our international headlines in detail. An Egyptian court has cleared the former president Hosni Mubarak of conspiring to kill protesters in an uprising against his regime in 2011. Former Egyptian president cleared of killing protesters. An Egyptian court has cleared the former president Hosni Mubarak of conspiring to kill protesters in an uprising against his regime in 2011. The trial also cleared him of corruption charges relating to gas exports to Israel at prices below the market level. 86-year-old Mubarak is currently serving a 3-year sentence on separate charge of embezzlement of public funds. When the judge dismissed the charge of conspiring to kill protesters, the court erupted in cheers and applause. Nigeria vows to track down militants. Nigeria's president has pledged to track down those responsible for Friday's attack on a mosque in the northern city of Kanu that reportedly left 120 dead and a further 270 injured. The Islamist militant group Boko Haram is suspected of carrying out the attack, though so far no one has claimed responsibility. President Jonathan Goodluck says his government will take every step to put an end to what he called the reprehensible acts of all groups and persons involved in acts of terrorism. Security forces say they prevented another attack on worshippers defusing 6 bombs at a mosque and nearby market in the northern eastern city of Maiduguri. Boko Haram militants have been waging a bloody insurgency in Nigeria since 2009. Human rights groups say they have killed more than 2,000 people this year alone. Attacks on civilians have increased since the Nigerian military launched a counter-offensive last year. That's all the news we have for you today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Siete, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 0. San Miguel 00, donde va triunfa.
Haz deporte, vive